Welcome to Alphabet City. I'm your guide, Ayaz Akhtar, and you are the most amazing audience in the whole world. Well, there are even more details about the Galaxy Z Flip. This time, it's from a Win Future report. The site says the Galaxy Z Flip will cost around 1,500 euros. That's around 1,650 US dollars. Europe would also get the phone on Valentine's Day. Let's talk specs to see if that price fits. We're looking at a 6.7-inch screen that matches previous reports. The ratio is a super tall 22:9 with a screen resolution of 2636 by 1080. WinFuture also says the Flip will use ultra-thin glass for the screen. This should give better protection to that screen compared to the Fold. When closed, a 1.06-inch display is visible. It's got a resolution of a whopping 300 by 116 pixels. That's super tiny, so you're most likely looking at notifications and a clock on that thing. On the inside would be the Snapdragon 855 Plus. Other reports said the Flip would pack in the 855. So what's the difference between the Plus and the regular 855? The clock speed on the Plus is higher on the GPU and CPU. That should translate to better graphics and overall performance. WinFuture says that the Z Flip will not support 5G though. On the back are dual 12-megapixel cameras. The front-facing camera is centered at the top of the screen. There will be a fingerprint sensor on the Z Flip. It's not in the screen. Instead, it would be on the edge of the case on one side. That's also where the sensor is on the Galaxy S10e. That is a tremendous amount of information. We're still looking at a very, very expensive phone here. Granted, it would be a tad bit cheaper than the Galaxy Fold, but will that price be something people can look past? I think the Z Flip is going to be a very hard sell if that price tag is correct. All that being said, this is the first generation of a clamshell phone with a foldable screen from Samsung. I expect this folding tech to wind up in a lot more of its phones over time. As that happens, the price of a folding phone should fall in line with other phones. Maybe by the third generation, the Samsung Galaxy Z3 Flip Lite Edition will be sub $1,000. I am curious about if and when Samsung brings its folding tech to its other established phones. In the past, Samsung would experiment with nutty ideas on the Note, like the curved edge screen. That wound up on the Galaxy S, as well as the Note, of course. I wonder if Samsung will introduce a folding S or Note at some point. I still argue that the Galaxy Fold, once it has some of its rough spots ironed out, should definitely have its tech attached to the Note line. It would be amazing to jot down ideas on the front screen or sketch out ideas on the larger internal one. Anyway, we'll have to see if there are any surprises about the Flip to discover when Samsung holds its Unpacked event on February 11th. Oh, we'll be doing a live show around that event, so come back for that. On to Comment Cove. The last time I talked to you guys about the Z Flip, I asked if a folding phone solves any problems. After all, the reported screen size is not that different than the Note 10 Plus. Here's what you had to say about that. Alicia says, here's why I'm super excited about the Flip smartphones. I waited as long as possible before buying my first smartphone because I hated the size of them. When I finally decided to replace my Motorola Razr, I chose the smallest smartphone I could find, a Motorola Droid Mini. It barely fit in my pocket. 3 years ago, I upgraded to a Galaxy S8, and while I love the phone, I hate the size. I can't put it in my pocket. I'm a woman, and pants designed for women have small pockets. It drives me nuts, and I'm always forgetting my phone on a table, counter, or desk. Tony Lansky says, I want the Z Flip just because it's gonna look cool. Plus, it'll fit in my pocket much better than my Note 10 does now. D-Man had another perspective on folding phones. No more butt dials. Off Dat Gogo says, I couldn't care less about foldable devices. Yeah, nice gimmick, but not interested, ever. And Joe Dunmore said, remember when Samsung made that huge phone that nobody wanted? I'm sure nobody wants this either. Now, I'm 99% sure Joe is talking about the first Samsung Note, which arrived in 2011. Back then, its 5.3-inch screen was considered huge. Well done, Joe. Do you want to know what Cupertino is working on? Definitely check this video out right here. If you've enjoyed your stay in Alphabet City, please like and subscribe. If you've got any questions, comments, or news, let me know. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online.